I have no clue what duck sauce smells like.
Like if you saucified a duck. Hi, internet people. Today I'm going to be working on my little sister Celine's Nissan Xterra daily/project. If you're new, there's a link up above. Everybody else, if you recall, when she bought this thing, the clutch master cylinder was leaking on it, causing it to barely work correctly. And as of right now, it doesn't work at all. I actually had to start this thing in gear. I left a fresh little Bernie Sanders right here in my driveway. The other one's under the car, you can't see it. It's probably though. Why don't I just open the garage door like a normal human being? Anyway. That was stupid. While my sister is out this morning getting an Arizona driver's license and registering this thing, I am going to fix it so it has a functioning clutch. Clutches are not supposed to do this. Yep, just gonna push my clutch in here. Oh, fuck my life. It ran out of fluid and we filled it back up, but it needs to be bled. It's just all air in there. But it's getting replaced anyway because it leaks, so no worries. It's just a pin. That's all it holds it in. That rhymed. I should be a rapper. Look, that's it. That's it. That looks fun to try to get to. Great. I really want to use 1/4-inch drive, but I don't think they're going to be deep enough. As I'm sitting here loosening this, I'm thinking to myself, why didn't I drain it first before I started taking it apart? That would have been the intelligent thing to do. But 90% of the time when I'm working on stuff, I don't do the intelligent thing to do. See that? It's all wet on the bottom. I think the master cylinder itself is cracked. Just in case this thing decides to spit out some fluid. Just in case. Oh yeah. Down here in the bottom was where it's leaking. When I was in the Air Force, a lot of times when I'd find broken equipment, it would have fresh replaced parts on it, and those parts were damaged during replacement or something associated with it, and it would come back broken. And I think that's the case with this, because this looks freshly replaced. It was leaking right along the threads down here on the bottom, like someone took this off maybe, and then it almost looks like it's cross-threaded potentially. This one, oh, this looks like it's made a lot better though. If you look right down inside here where the shaft for the clutch pedal goes to, it doesn't have anything securing that in place. See right here, there's a little compression ring that's holding everything in place. It's a lot better construction. And then also, see where the plastic reservoir meets the body, how there's like a gap right there? If you look at this one, it's much tighter construction between the two. It's actually sealed onto the metal a lot better too. Same thing down here at the bottom, there's a copper crush washer that looks nice and compressed, and this thing, there's a massive gap inside there and a bunch of dirt where it's leaking fluid. If you think I wasn't gonna clean behind that thing, you're mistaken. Although I do need to clean this engine bay. I don't think my sister could care less, but I have OCD and I can't help it. So yeah, anyway, two different scenarios of what could have potentially happened here. Either installation error or just a cheap junk part. Before I stick this back in there, that's what he said, I need to make sure the flare on the line is not jacked up. It doesn't have any like dings in it or flat spots, or it's not poorly done, even though this is a factory line, so it shouldn't be. Because that's like a really common source for leaks right there. And also make sure the threads on the fitting aren't jacked up either. Where are you? Ouch, that was my hand, it just got pinched. Okay. Let's do this without smashing my finger. Obviously, this is gonna have to get readjusted, but for now, let's get it in there. Again, that's what he said. There we go. Tighten this, and then it's good to fill. You know what? Somebody should make a ratcheting flare wrench. That would be intelligent. Well, you now have a new clutch master cylinder. Woohoo! Thanks. The benefits of having an SUV. I don't need a lift, I hope, to get under here. Where are you? Oh my god, there's so much fluid down there. Ow! I smacked my face! why does it smell like, it smells like duck socks? Duck socks? Ducks don't wear socks. Duck sauce. It just smells like straight duck sauce. Well, luckily about your engine leaking oil is it kept these bolts freshly lubricated. So, there we go. Removed. It's gross, but it's off. I know before I do any more working on this vehicle, especially under the hood, it's getting washed thoroughly because this is bad. I should have washed underneath before I started doing this. What is in this box right here? These things kind of look like a tattoo gun, but not really. Like if robots got tattoos, it's like a robot tattoo gun. Doesn't it though? It looks like a little... I'll shut up and go back to work. Hi, bird. I don't know why this rubber boot, I've taken it out twice now and it like default wants to curl right here. It drives me insane. There's nothing I can do about it. I cleaned this up as best as I could. It needs to be pressure washed, but at least I won't have to focus the pressure washer on this area too much when this is all put back together. Where are you, line? I definitely don't want to stick this banjo bolt back on there with a bunch of trash inside it, so I want to make sure I clean that out really good. I'll just use a little bit of brake clean and spray out this banjo bolt. I should wear safety glasses. Nothing like getting brake clean in your eye. All that stuff right there just came out of the inside of this banjo bolt. There we go. Banjo Kazooie. Please don't cross thread. Tighten, tighten. Ooh, that's really dark. Yeah, it's engine oil. It looked reddish, almost like it was someone stuck ATF inside a manual transmission. Let's get you a bigger funnel. There. Celine's gonna add the fluid. I'm gonna go under there and start bleeding it with the vacuum bleeder. Cool. The vacuum bleeder works a little bit too good, so we're gonna do it without that thing, and Celine's gonna activate the clutch pedal. Every like 1 or 2 times we do this, check the fluid level, make sure the fluid level doesn't drop. You gotta keep it up or else we'll just introduce more air. Yeah. Open. Sesame. Steady, 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 steady. No bubbles. Okay, pull it up. Push it to the floor. Close. Okay, pull it up. Fluid level's good. Nothing leaks. You just gotta get new bushings for your clutch pedal so it doesn't squeak. Ooh, it smells good. It smells like raviolis. Do you smell that? Uh-huh. Okay, so it's not like I was crazy earlier when I smelled duck sauce.
I have no clue what duck sauce smells like.
Like if you saucified a duck. This clutch feels decent. Hey. Oh yeah, it releases like that far off the floor now. Put it in first. Release, release. Yeah, it releases way up high now. Good. Good, good, good. That's one problem down that this thing had. This was the major problem it had. No more leaving a big stain on the, well, yeah, well, it leaks oil still. So next we gotta change valve cover gaskets in your radiator and your fan and a bunch of other stuff. To be continued tomorrow. We're starving. Took Celine out to the middle of nowhere so she can just practice a little bit learning the clutch now that it's been readjusted and it's not releasing a centimeter from the carpet like it used to be. You ready? You already know how to drive, so just go for it. I won't be in the vehicle so you can figure out the difference on your own. I found a wheel. Wonder what that went to. I didn't think this went out very well because Now I'm just stuck out here in the middle of nowhere like an idiot, and I don't have my purse on me, so I don't have an ID. Oh look, there's a pile of bricks. Wonder what this used to be, or could have potentially once been dead cacti. I hope some random car doesn't come out here before Celine gets back, because I feel like a complete tool. This is a trust walk right here. Is she gonna run me over? Is it easier?
Yeah.
Way easier? So here's something to do since we're in a big area. Practice, like, say this is a parking lot, and practice like maneuvering, like little, like back up a little bit, turn, like try to do like a couple 5-point turn, like turn this way, back up, go that way, back up, do like some maneuvers. All right? Good. Get yourself in a weird position. There you go. Oh, you stalled it. You're in dirt, so it's gonna be a little trickier. Practice feeling that release point. You should be able to really feel it now, and then practice just using tiny little bits of gas. I mean like baby increments of gas. I know this might seem a little bit ridiculous for people watching right now, but she's my little sister, so I'm being big sister in this situation. And I want to make sure she feels comfortable before she starts driving in city traffic. I say she's good enough. I think you're good enough to drive on your own now.
Yay!
We're gonna go back though and do something that was much needed. Pressure washer. It makes no sense working on a filthy engine bay. Ouch. So, geez, this needs to happen today. I don't like having to do this so close to MR2. Sketches me out. Let's see how clean I can get this. Oh, this is bad. This is the worst smelling chemical I've ever come across my entire life, but it works. So, I have two of these because this one's soft water and this one's hard water. Because you want hard water for plants. Here it goes. It smells like chemicals that hurt you. I'm gonna give that stuff a good 5 minutes or so to soak in there, let the bubbles do their work. I use the foam cannon to make it really frothy. It definitely smells disgusting. All right, I think that's probably good. Everything under the hood should be dry now. It's been about a half hour. So I guess we'll see what it looks like. Down inside here where the clutch master cylinder is, you can see all the paint's missing from the brake fluid down there. I mean, it never was really that greasy down inside here. So it's cleaner. Okay, good enough. I'm gonna end this video right here. And there'll probably be a little bit more Xterra content coming here soon because I don't have any parts for the MR2 yet. And the Focus, I need to go get metal supply for that. I don't have tubing or panels, so I gotta go to the metal supply store this week. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you soon with another. Bye.